Audio test, 1, 2. Audio test, 1, 2.
Welcome everyone to the West Ada School Board meeting and happy snow day. We want to thank Eagle Hills Elementary, the families who chose to attend tonight and bring their kids to help us with the pledge. Will everyone please stand? Thank you. We also want to thank them for the beautiful artwork that's up front. It looks great. Can you guys hear me in this? Put it on a box of candy so it's closer to your mouth. Okay. Here we go. It's kind of hot. It won't come any closer. I'm taking your candy. All right. New mics. We're making some little adjustments here. Okay, Madam Clerk, are there any changes to the agenda?
There are not, Madam Chair.
All right, we'll turn the time over to Dr. Bubb for our superintendent update.
Madam Chair, trustees, just a couple things. I want to start out by just pointing out some of the improvements that we've tried to make in the boardroom. I want to thank Marshall Industries and the correctional industries for helping us kind of modernize some things. Made some decisions we had looked at other options for a boardroom and really felt like the most fiscally responsible decision was to update where we're at. And so thank you to our partners as we move forward. And there's also a lot of people in this room that Casey, I know you've been a big part of this, and so thank you guys all for your work here. And with that, I will go ahead and welcome Owyhee High School up here. Sheridan Berg is here with student council to give their student council report.
Good evening, Madam Chair, Trustees, Superintendent Dr. Bubb, and Madam Clerk. My name is Sheridan Berg, and I'm the Student Leadership Advisor at Owyhee High School. Thank you so much for letting us brave the snow and come chat with you a little bit tonight. It's my honor and pleasure to introduce to you the ASB officers of Owyhee High School.
I'm Tucker McDonald, the president.
I'm Caroline Dunford, the vice president.
I'm Liberty Hire, the secretary.
And I'm Madison McLucky, the treasurer.
Okay, so we'd like to start off with a big thank you to our admin, of course. So we have Mr. Rice and Mr. Roy, and also a big thank you to Ms. Berg, who makes a lot of what we do possible. So thank you to her. And then, so first off, we'd like to recognize some awesome members of our student body. So we have Dallin Baker. He's a National Merit Scholar, semifinalist. And he will find out in February if he made it through to be a finalist. We also have our Students of the Year, Titus Bailey and Daphne Wheeler, who both represent our school with everything they do. And lastly, we also have this new club starting called Sources of Strength. They all come from different backgrounds, and they exemplify our student body as a whole, and we're grateful for them as well.
A few good things that have happened at our school so far this year is first, Powder Puff. We had girls from different grades sign up and they played as teams with their grades. So freshmen, sophomore, juniors, and seniors. And this year, our junior class won. We had our homecoming. The cheer team was in charge of organizing it, and they did a wonderful job with their theme of Under the Stars. This year, for our homecoming week, we had several dress-up days, most popular being soccer moms versus barbecue dads. We worked with we worked with cheer to do our royalties, and they were announced at our pep rally and our homecoming game. And then we worked with our counselors at our school and did a dodge drugs dodgeball tournament to kind of promote not doing drugs, dodging them. And then we also did a turkey drive where we put together baskets to fulfill the needs of kids at our school and also others who needed them. A couple of future events we're working on is, first of all, the Battle of the Bolt, which is a spirit competition that's going to be during one of our basketball games with Eagle this year. It's very similar to Meridian and Mountain View's Sneaky Sneaker, I believe it is, and so we'll be competing against them. And then we are working on our Sweethearts, which we is still in the works, but and then this year for prom, we're still working on our theme, but it is at Honolulu Farms for this year.
Okay, we know that in our district as a whole, sports are a really big deal. So just taking a look into that, going from the absolute last school in the bracket for football, we ranked 9th in state year 2, which looked pretty good for us. And then with girls rugby at Owyhee, it increased from 23 athletes year 1 to 43 athletes year 2. They had to make a second JV team so that all the girls have the opportunity to play. And they also placed second in state this fall. Our volleyball team took 7th in state. Our color guard was 3rd in state. Our cross country team sent 7 athletes to state. Basketball, looking into that right now, our girls is currently ranked 6th, and our boys basketball is currently ranked 1st. And for golf, we also sent one of our student athletes, Tucker Dilks, to state for that. Then looking at our awesome clubs, starting off with Health Occupation Students of America, they had a goal to fundraise 250 wreaths to pay for their fees to go to state, and they more than doubled that with 539 sold. National Honor Society has been working with the food bank, and they have packaged 727 meals for those in need. We have our drama team placed 3rd at state. Our Business Professionals of America club sent 3 people to state. Our Key Club and our student council, we've been working with the food bank and with our turkey drive, like mentioned before. Our speech and debate team sent 2 individuals to state. Our choir sent 3 individuals to state, and our jazz band placed 3rd in a conference a couple weeks ago.
Hi. Okay. So the goals that we had were to create a legacy and start traditions. We want Owyhee to have a long-lasting impact on our student body's lives, and not only do we want them to remember our amazing staff as well as facility, we also want them to remember our school pride and the activities that we wish to continue for the years to come. Traditions are important, especially with our school. Traditions connect generations, they honor the past, and they reinforce a community. We as the ASB try and make traditions a source of fun while still creating a unique school environment. Some of the ways we're doing this right now, since we're a new school and we want to start things, we have our Spirit Stick, which we announced in one of our assemblies recently, which creates a class competition where they can compete for the pride of our school. Then we're also working on Battle of the Bowl, as Liberty previously mentioned. Traditions give us and the future leaders of our school something to look forward to. In addition, they also they encourage collaboration, communication, and innovation. So once again, thank you to our admin for their support, for supporting us. Thank you to Mr. Roy and Mr. Rice for encouraging us. And then thank you to our advisor, Mrs. Berg, for motivating us. And then lastly, we thank you guys for taking the time to listen to us and giving us the opportunity to present our amazing school.
Madam Chair, trustees, thank you very much. Thank you, Hawaii High School. You did a great job. I want to take just 10 seconds to address snow day today, and we recognize the impact that canceling school on a day like today has on our community. We know that that means we're going to have people that have to worry about daycare and change things around last minute. Our student safety and the safety of our staff is of utmost importance. We send drivers out any day that we have the threat of snow. We send drivers out at 4 a.m. Any of the kids that want to volunteer for that, I'd love to have you. And so we start driving about 4 a.m. We have an entire snow team. So thank you to the snow team. We don't take those decisions lightly, but I appreciate everybody's input on that, and I appreciate the community support through one of those situations. So we'll look forward to hopefully get back to school tomorrow. With that being said, I think we're ready to do the exciting part of this. We'll do the activities and athletics drawing.
Chair Frazier, Vice Chair Ozuna, trustees, Dr. Bub, you can kind of start if you want. Dr. Bub, district admin team, everyone attending in person, and the hundreds of thousands of people viewing on our new setup. Hello, and thank you so much for having me. My name's Danielle Hannon, and I'm on the communications team for at the District Service Center. I am filling in tonight for Jason Wohr, our activities and athletic director. He had too much fun sledding and drinking hot cocoa, so he couldn't make it tonight. Just kidding. I have the distinct honor and pleasure of assisting with tonight's drawing for the activities and athletics fundraiser. Owaihi's presentation was a really good lead-in as to why this is so relevant and important for the district. Sorry, Dr. Bob. Tonight's regional prizes were provided by Off the Field and Elay's Medical Spa. Thank you to our partners. It's through their generosity and commitment to our community that West Ada students can raise so much money for their programs. As a reminder, all proceeds from this fundraiser will remain with the school and program that made the ticket sale. There's going to be 12 winners tonight, 2 from each of the 6 regions. The prizes are 6 $250 off the field gift cards and 6 $200 Elay's Medical Spa gift cards. Without further ado, Dr. Bub can start drawing those tickets for us. And as he's drawing those tickets, I'd like to apologize in advance for any names I mispronounce. So I'm nervous about that. What else can we say to fill the air? Doing a great job. We all are with our new system.
They said they were putting somebody else new up here. I didn't know it was Danielle. I thought maybe it was me. I thought I got no more Vanna White.
No, I had a Vanna White joke, but it wasn't factual, so I kept it. But isn't it nice to watch my boss's boss assist me in this drawing? Okay. Okay. So our first winner from the Patriot region for the $250 off the field gift card, Sarah Hurst. Sarah Hurst from the Patriot region. And the Patriot region winner for the Elay's Medical Spa gift card is Eric Taylor. Eric Taylor. Okay. From the Grizzly region, the winner of the $250 off the field gift card, Julie Weston. Julie Weston, congratulations. And from the Grizzly region, the person who won the Elay's Medical Spa gift card for $200, hard name, first time, Rona Siegert. Rona Siegert. Thank you. I'm ready for new ones. Thank you so much for your speed. Okay. From the Warrior region, the winner of the $250 off the field gift card is Josh Connell. Congratulations, Josh Connell, on the off the field gift card. And from the Warrior region, the winner of the Elay's Medical Spa gift card, Paula Bauman. Paula Bauman. You can send them down. From the Storm region, the winner of the off the field gift card is Ed Bryan. Congratulations, Ed Bryan. And from the Storm region, the Elay's Medical Spa gift card is Tony Matlick. In quotes, I'm feeling lucky. And lucky they are. Okay, now I have the Maverick region. The Maverick region winner of the off the field gift card, Jessica Bresky. Congratulations, Jessica Bresky. And from the Mav region for the Elay's Medical Spa gift card is Sarah Brown. Sarah Brown. And our last region of the night, I think so too. Thanks so much. I flushed. Okay. Our last winners of the night from the Mustang region, the winner of the off the field gift card is Deborah Harmon. Congratulations, Deborah. And the winner from the Mustang region for the Elay's Medical Spa gift card is Jim McAdams, maybe? Congratulations, Jim McAdams. Congratulations to all our winners. They will be notified via email,
and we will be adding them to the district website list of winners. I have a few more things. I apologize. The prizes must be picked up from the district service center. Our address is 1303 East Central Drive, Meridian, Idaho, between 7:30 and 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. You can call 208-855 with any question. Oh, 4500. That's the last 4 digits of that phone number. As a reminder, we'll have prizes drawn every month. In April, we will do the grand prize drawing for a Jayco travel trailer donated by Bishop's RV, a Ford Bronco Sport donated by Kendall Ford, and a Polaris Razor donated by CM Company. A few more things. You can find more information about purchasing tickets at westada.org. And I'm not going to read the entire URL. If you go to westada.org, you can access that page in the main menu under our district, or on the homepage to the right, there's a star icon with WASD fundraiser. Thank you so much, and thank you for supporting our programs.
All right, the next part of our meeting will be our West Ada School District Spotlight. Club Unify at Mountain View High School has been recognized as a 2022 National Banner Unified Champion School by the Special Olympics. This is a very big deal. Mountain View is one of the only 2 schools in the entire state to receive that honor. At its core, the program is about unifying students with and without intellectual disabilities, and Mountain View is crushing it. Here is more.
Let's face it, sometimes it's easy not to notice the little things, like a banner in a gymnasium. But for the past decade, something special has been happening at Mountain View.
They get so excited. It gives you chills because it's so exciting.
That is fun. That is fun. It gets so loud in there sometimes.
Mountain View is a Special Olympics Unified Champion School, a national banner school, one of just 2 in the entire state. There are less than 700 nationwide.
You know, we started out very small with about 15 people. Within about 3 months, we had our first basketball team.
Jennifer has been running that program for several years, and it's been very successful. It's like my prime example in the state. When I approach other schools, I use Jennifer and Mountain View High School as the perfect example.
To become a unified champion school, it's about getting the entire school involved. Students with and without intellectual disabilities play together on these teams.
Oh, guys.
Last basketball season, Layton and Annie were unified partners in the program.
I just love competing because it's so I can show how I play.
A lot of kids, even me, are like kind of nervous before we go out and play, but Layton is always so pumped, giving people high fives, doing horns up, and he's really good about getting the crowd excited.
And they learn so much from each other. And it's not necessarily our students with disabilities who are learning the most. It's our students who are in our general ed classes who are getting so much out of this.
The kids learn and sometimes even shape the course of one another's lives. Annie is now studying special education at BYU Provo.
When I first started high school, I was scared to try any clubs or anything, but I think back on my high school, and if I hadn't joined Club Unified, how different it would be. Yeah, that was a beautiful pass, Layton. So I would say just not to be afraid to try something new, because it could get you some of your best friends or help you decide what you're going to do in life, and just it makes life a lot more fun.
When I see the difference it makes in people's lives, and I don't mean people with intellectual disabilities. When I see the difference it makes in people without an intellectual disability's life, it really, it's moving. And like I said, our communities are better for it.
Yeah, I feel really proud, and I have a lot of pride on who I am.
We also have students with disabilities who have gone on to take college courses, and they're realizing that, really it may take them a little bit more time than the general student, right?
Sure.
But they can do it.
It might be a challenge, but these kids can absolutely do it.
That is what school is all about and what we our Mavericks are about. So, without further ado, I had the unique privilege of working with Ms. Crowell over at Mountain View High School and seeing some of the great things she does. So, I will introduce her to address the board. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair, Board of Trustees, Superintendent Dr. Bubb, and Madam Clerk for giving us time to share this program with you. My name is Jennifer Krell. I am a paraprofessional and advisor for Club Unify and the local program coordinator for Special Olympics Unified Team at Mountain View High School. When we began this program 10 years ago, our goal at the time was to create unity by having a club for students with and without intellectual disabilities to eat lunch together and to give those students with intellectual disabilities an opportunity to have an extracurricular activity of their own. This student-led program quickly grew, and we soon added unified sports, school events, and community events. Ultimately, our students have created a safe and inclusive school environment that promotes acceptance, teamwork, and leadership, which is nationally recognized. My personal goal is to create possibilities for those students and give them opportunities they would not have otherwise. Thank you. Please welcome Leighton and Hallie.
Hi, it's Leighton Zimmerman. My experience with Club Unify has been awesome. I started Special Olympics when I was 8 years old. I have been in Club Unify over 7 years now. I went every high school to have a Club Unify. Club Unify helped me a lot through my challenges and weaknesses. I love traveling to state games. I met a lot of new friends in Club Unify, and everyone else can too. Thank you.
I'm Hallie, and throughout the entirety of my time spent a part of Club Unify, I feel as if it has opened my eyes to some of the most valuable lessons that life can offer. I myself have been able to gain a great deal of perspective on what truly matters in life. Seeing the look on someone's face after making a basket, or how happy it can make someone by simply saying hi and asking how they're doing, has been able to provide me with an immeasurable insight on the importance of demonstrating kindness to anyone and everyone. Moreover, as a partner, it has allowed me to cultivate new friendships, which I otherwise wouldn't have been exposed to, which I will be forever grateful for. Ultimately, this club has been something that has shaped my character in substantial ways. Not only that, but I truly believe it serves to provide students in the special ed program with nothing but fun experiences and invaluable friendships. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Matthew Creighton. I'm the UCS manager for Special Olympics Idaho and also Special Olympics Unified Partner for Team USA. So Special Olympics has been involved in my life very heavily since 2021 when I was a law enforcement officer. Got a random phone call to be a unified partner for the USA Games. And ever since, I'm now employed by Special Olympics Idaho because it has taken a part of my life so much. I want to take a moment and explain the importance of what it takes to become a unified champion school. When a school agrees to become part of the program, it meant that they would take on 3 standards of inclusion set out by Special Olympics. Those 3 standards are unified sports, a fully inclusive sports program that combines an equal number of students with and without intellectual disabilities, inclusive youth leadership. Students with and without intellectual disabilities work to lead for advocacy, awareness, inclusion, and other Special Olympic activities throughout the school year. whole school engagement, awareness and education activities that promote inclusion and reach out to the school population. These standards define the future of what it means to make our country, our communities, and our schools into places where inclusion is the standard that we all expect from each other. Mountain View not only meets this expectation, but exemplifies that expectation and have been awarded the title of Banner School. That title represents less than 0.01% of all public schools in the United States of America. There are approximately 38,000 students in the West Ada School District, and the average person meets 10,000 people during their lifetime. That means students of this school district will have the outreach of 380 million people during their lifetime. And the population of the United States is approximately 332 million. The Unified Champion School Strategy is not a special education strategy. This is a strategy that teaches all of your students respect, empathy, patience, responsibility, appreciation, and friendship. Most importantly, it empowers your students to overcome the fear of difference and replace it with the joy of inclusion. Thank you for your time tonight, and I know the board is extremely busy, but I want you to know that the couple of stories you heard tonight from your students are 2 of millions, and I truly hope it is just the beginning of the stories in your school district. And this is just for West Ada. So Mountain View is the only school that implements the UCS strategy. And the UCS strategy is grant funded through the United States Office of Special Education Programs. Thank you.
I know everybody loves a good picture, and I see a lot of unified shirts out there. Would we be able to get a quick picture with everybody? Is that okay? Can we get everybody that's part of the unified team to be here? Come up.
So if you can make 2 rows, it works out better. So kids, if you don't mind taking a knee in front, that's even better. There you go. And then Dave and Nick, can you come on this side? There you go. Lucas, can you scoot in? I know I'm very demanding. Okay, ready? Can you see 2? Oh, good. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Good? Good? Everybody? Okay. Thanks, guys. Awesome. Thank you.
Madam Chair, trustees, if that wasn't exciting enough, I would like to introduce Kylie Bendorf, who's going to announce an award for one of our counselors.
Thank you. Those were really good looking left-handed layups, by the way. Very good. Good evening, Madam Chair, trustees of the board, Dr. Bubb, Madam Clerk. My name's Kylie Bendorf, and I'm the Administrator of Counseling and Student Services for West Ada. And on behalf of West Ada, we're so proud to congratulate our counselor at Eagle High School, one of our counselors, Jordan Chesler. And she was awarded the Idaho School Counselor of the Year in October at the Idaho School Counselor Association Conference. Jordan's in her 8th year of school counseling, and we are lucky to have her in West Ada this year. She was the past president of Idaho School Counselors Association, served as the Idaho State Board of Ed, ISCA liaison, and served on the American Counseling Association of School Counselors Advisory Board. Jordan has also helped her alma mater, NNU, in developing courses on emotional, behavioral, and social learning, supporting students with trauma and anxiety, and trauma-informed practices in schools, along with many other areas of school involvement. We are grateful for Jordan and all the work she does for our students, staff, and community at Eagle High School. Jordan, we appreciate you and congratulations on this distinguished award.
Thank you so much for having me this evening. I was so honored to be awarded this award by ISCA this year. I still am on the board for ISCA and their current secretary and still work as their state board and state ed liaison. So I get to do a lot of advocacy work in that way, and that's really exciting for me. My application now has been kicked up to the national level in February. I'll have to do a video application. I'm excited to work with my admin at my school and my fellow counselors, as well as my fabulous AV students. They're so talented. And then next fall, October-ish, is when they'll announce national finalists and national school counselor of the year. And then in February of 2024, I'll get to go to Washington, D.C. with all 50 states represented to go to the gala for that award. So I'm excited to be in West Ada, and I look forward to continuing my service with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and congratulations. All right, the next part of our meeting will be our patron input. Before we get to that, I think in my excitement for the festivities tonight and the holidays, I failed to mention that this meeting began at 6:01 p.m. on December 12th, 2022. We don't have anybody that signed up for patron input. Is there anyone that would like to speak this evening? Okay, we'll move forward then with the consent agenda, and I'm open to a motion to accept that. Trustee Benetti,
Motion to accept the consent agenda.
is there a second? Trustee Bachlian?
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. That moves us forward to the discussion portion of this evening, and we'll start with policy 501.90. Our Deputy Superintendent Nick Smith will be talking to us about that, and this is the third reading.
Good evening, Madam Chair. You guys hear me? All right. Good evening, Madam Chair, Trustees, Superintendent Bub. I'm here tonight to present the third reading of proposed revisions to policy 501.9 related to student enrollment and enrollment options. As you know from the first two readings, as part of our effort to streamline our policies by removing procedure from policy, the Policy Committee is recommending the removal of policy 501.9 student transfers, policy 501.92 dual enrollment, and policy 604 school choice. The relevant policy information from each of these policies is being combined into a new policy 501.9 that will be titled Student Enrollment and Enrollment Options. And due to the fact that much of the content from these old policies is procedural in nature, much of the content will be moved into administrative regulation, which you have access to view in Assembly. The new policy 501.9 outlines the different enrollment options available to families, including traditional enrollment, in-district transfers, school of choice, dual enrollment, and open enrollment. Changes that are being recommended since the second reading are under the traditional enrollment section. We struck the sentence, resident students are required to attend the school in the attendance area where their parents, guardians reside as determined by the individual school boundaries. And instead, we are simply referring them to policy 904, which contains the same information. With that, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have related to this policy rewrite.
Are there any questions or comments? Vice Chair Zina?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Smith, can you go back to that page you were just on?
Yes.
Did you say that sentence that starts with students are required, that one is struck in the copy that we're approving?
Yeah, so on page 2, under traditional enrollment, we have struck resident students are required to attend the school in the attendance area where their parents, guardians reside as determined by individual school boundaries. We've left the section that says the superintendent or designee shall administer the school attendance boundaries of the district schools as per policy 904. The reason we've struck that second sentence is because 904 contains that exact same language.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. I understand that. So in our copy, or I think what we can see up here, it only shows resident as struck, but it's the entire I just want to clarify exactly what we're approving. It's the entire sentence, right?
It's the entire
In
sentence.
the, okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Any other comments or questions? Trustee Benetti?
Just as a point of order, Madam Chair, that the agenda that was presented on the public-facing website does reflect the change that Deputy Superintendent Smith mentioned. So the public-facing one that has been out there is what he is reflecting, what verbally he's saying. So what we're seeing behind us is slightly off, but the public-facing one was correct, and it reflects what's Deputy Superintendent Smith just mentioned.
Any other comments or questions? Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, that takes us to policy 1000, statement of guiding principles. This is a first reading, and it's a recommendation to rescind. This will be given by Greg Wilson, our Chief Communications Officer.
Chairman Frazier, trustee, Dr. Bubb, I'm here to briefly present the rescinding of existing policy 10,000, statement of guiding principles. This is a little unfinished business from the summer. This 49-year-old policy should have been included when we were rescinding and updating communications policies. The portion of the old policy that covers communications and public outreach guiding principles has been included in the new communications policies 1100. And then the other portion of the policy has issues that are covered in the rental policy and are clearly a relic of the past. Additionally, it's my understanding that the rental policies are in the process of being updated, and I know that these will be accounted for in that update. We're asking for one reading to rescind these policies because, again, this is unfinished business. And with that, I take any questions.
Vice Chair Zina?
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Just for fun, did I told?
49 years old.
Awesome. Thank you.
August 13th, 1973.
It's a good year. Any other comments or questions? All right, thank you so much. Okay, that takes us to the action portion of our meeting. I'm open to any motions regarding policy 501.9 and rescinding policy. Is it 10,000 or 1,000? It looks like one. Okay, it looks like 1,000 to me. All right. Any motions? Trustee Benetti?
I move that we adopt policy 501.9, student transfers, as presented by the Deputy Superintendent.
Is there a second? Trustee Bachlian?
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Trustee Benetti?
I move that we rescind policy 1000, statement of guiding principles, as presented by the Chief Communications Officer.
Is there a second? Trustee Bachlian?
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Are there any future agenda items? Seeing none, we want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. And then I'm open to a motion to adjourn. Trustee Redford?
Motion to adjourn, please.
Is there a second? Trustee Bachlian?
Second.
All those in favor? Say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Have a lovely evening and Merry Christmas.